The price of a cup of coffee has dropped to $2.20 today. Yesterday's price was $2.35. Find the percentage decrease. Round your answer to the nearest tenth of 8%. All right, so we're dealing with percents, and we're going to set up a proportion here. And since we're trying to find a percentage, I know that my variable or question mark is going to go above the 100 in the percent ratio. So where do I put the numerical values? So what you want to do is you want to find the old price, the yesterday's price in this case. That's $2.35. That's yesterday's price. That number is always going to be associated with the 100%. And so that's going to go down here on the bottom, 2.35. It goes there so that it is, directly associated with that 100%. Yesterday's price, okay? So that means that today's price, the new price, is going to go on top. And so that's going to go here. The $2.20 goes on top. All right? So now we are ready to just multiply diagonally and divide by that remaining number of 235. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that. We end up getting 220. Divide that by 2.35. Okay? And so what you end up getting is 93.617. It's a long number, but we only need really the first two or three digits since we're rounding to the nearest tenth. Don't forget the tenths position is this spot right here. Okay? So one more step, though. I always want to, when I get this number, all right, if I'm trying to find the percent decrease or increase, always subtract this number from 100. And so I need to do this, 100 minus 93.617. All right, so once I do that, I come out with this number, 6.383. And now finally, I can just go ahead and round this to the nearest tenth. The tenth spot, of course, is that first digit after the decimal point. So the 3 is in the tenth spot. So how do I round it up? What I got to do is look at the hundredths place. Okay, and that's what I'm highlighting in magenta there. And 8 is in the hundredths space. So what do I do with it? So I look at that number and ask myself, is it 5 or is it 5 or bigger? If it's 5 or larger, if it is, then I'm going to take my tenths place value, this one, and I'm going to move it up a digit. And so since it is, I am going to move that up a digit, and I'm just going to leave it as such. 6.4, this is my final answer. The increase, now if I go back to the original problem, 6.4% it does make sense, right? The price, dropped to 220. So from 235, it was a 15-cent decrease. And so 6.4 is reasonable as an answer here. It was a 6.4% decrease.